Tower is seen from the waters of Lake Ontario, along with the rest of beautiful downtown Toronto, our setting today. Welcome and happy holidays from 2K Sports. It's time for NBA action. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. D.A., take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. Tobias Harris, since he was 10 years old, has spent the summer training with George the Iceman Gervin in San Antonio. Harris said, having him in my ear has helped my game and made me love the game even more. And Gervin says, I'm his coach as far as putting that ball in the hole. And he's a good student, too. Kevin?
David, that's one of my most favorite stories you've ever told from our sideline. Thank you for that. Now look at the 76ers starting group. The stars of this team in the post, Harris and Embiid. Ben Simmons is out there with MP. And it's Green in at the 3. And for the Raptors, Van Vliet and Anunoby are your wingmen. Siakam is out there with Achua. And it's Dragic in at the point. And Greg, at this point in the year, if your system overall doesn't seem to be working, how much can you really change before the offseason?
Well, usually a system change would come with a coaching change, but sometimes it's not the system. And sometimes you just need a different voice. And keep in mind, you also have to evaluate that roster and find out if the players on that roster are a good match for the system.
Now, here's Achua. And the rejection by Embiid. Siakam on the foul.
Look at the effort from Pascal Siakam on the offensive glass, keeping that play alive and finishing it.
Siakam against Harris. MP looking around. Shoots from 12. Misses off the right iron. In Toronto, they've gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Van Vliet with it. Now Green defending. Pass to Anunoby. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
This is one of the best aspects of Anunoby's game. Let someone else initiate, you finish the job.
And Steve, along with everything else he does, Van Vliet's effectiveness as a playmaker is key for this team.
It is, Kevin. He makes great reads, he makes the right pass, and he doesn't turn the ball over.
Got that one up quick.
Fred's a bit of a streak shooter from out there, but when he's feeling it, he's deadly.
And Philadelphia decides to take their first timeout right here. And along with production, this team really thrives on Van Vliet's leadership.
He sets a great example with his toughness, his dedication, and his teammates believe in him and believe they're going to win, partly because of him.
Now here's Simmons. They really needed more from him in that loss to Washington. Count it, good.
And for a big man, Embiid sees the floor as well as any big. Recognizes when one of his guys has an opening for a shot.
Now here's Dragic. Really struggled in the loss against Cleveland. Good D by Embiid. Now the 76ers with it. 6-point game. Their last encounter was in Philadelphia.
And they cruised to a big win in their last meeting, getting that opposing starting lineup out of the game early with foul trouble.
You can bet that was their game plan from the get-go. Don't be shocked if they're aggressive again today as well.
Now, here's Anunoby. Following the missed shot by Tobias Harris. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. So impressive the way Siakam has emerged as a #1 scorer.
He has a great handle for his size. The length is hard for any defender to deal with, whether Siakam's back to the basket or facing up.
Siakam hits them both. All that he gives them on offense, Siakam's ability, Greg, to switch defensively is key for this team.
And he can legitimately stay in front of guards on the perimeter. I mean, this guy contests shots without fouling. You love the combination of focus and strong fundamentals.
And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. An outstanding defensive play to earn the Mobile One block.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
The Raptors have gone 50% from the field, hitting 3 of 6 since the opening tip. Dragic looking it over. Siakam, right side. Off target there. That would have pushed the lead to double digits. Simmons finds Embiid. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. 6 to shoot. He feeds it to MP. And stolen by Siakam. That shot off the mark. Good D by Embiid. In the corner, Simmons with it. Back to MP. On the wing, Harris. From deep. The 76ers with another miss.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And the foul called on MP. And it's his first foul of the game. And the Raptors with some changes. Barnes comes in for Achua. And Trent subbed in for Goran Dragic. Then for the 76ers, Andre Drummond comes in for Embiid. And Maxey subbed in for Tobias Harris. Now, here's Trent. Coming in off a 10-point performance last game out. Here's Barnes. And again, no good by Toronto. The 76ers trail by 8. Picked him clean. Now the Raptors moving it up. Jumps up. Here's Anunoby. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
That's his first personal
OG's a tricky cover. Has strength, has quickness, and just still learning the game. And what you...
Another efficiency of Anunoby's. He takes care of the rock.
And for a young player, you're right, GA. He makes very few mistakes. And if he does make a mistake, they don't pile up and become a problem. He just moves on to the next play.
Yeah, nice job of drawing the contact and creating opportunities at the line.
Raptors trail by 5. So on the floor for Philadelphia. Down on the block, it's Harris and Embiid. Simmons is out there with MP. And it's Curry in at the small forward. Now here's Dragic. To the inside. And the rejection by MP. It's good. And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Here's Embiid. That's tipped. And they'll get another chance. Harris.
Siakam does a great job of contesting and altering shots. That time gets the block.
And the shot goes down. Embiid's got the lead up to 5 now for the 76ers. From the sideline, let's catch up with Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Well, MP in the last matchup against the Wizards was terrific. He scored 18 points and a couple of boards as well. That was just the latest in a solid string of performances from him. Obviously looking to keep the momentum going here this evening. Let's see how he does, Kevin.
Nice work, David. Thank you. Greg, he did some fantastic things in that one. He made a huge impact.
And I look for him to try and repeat that performance here tonight. I really do.
And I'm sure Coach is hoping for that as well, but every night's different. Who knows, maybe someone else will have to step up this time.
2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And you look at all the numbers, Smitty, but leadership is hard to measure and still so vital to winning. Give me some examples in your experience of great leadership.
I'll say one example, Kevin. A lot of people think it's on the court, but off the court, leadership really plays a big role on those off days, on those bus rides, just getting a chance to talk to the younger players. I think that's one example where leadership plays a huge role.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Trent. And Philadelphia making a change here. Green's checked in. Both shots good from the stripe. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. On the wing, Green. Here's MP. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. MP's got his second bucket.
Boy, have they gotten hot here in the second quarter. No wonder they're in front.
Siakam inside. Harris is there.
Something that's kept this game close is the fact that the rebound stats for both teams are almost identical.
Embiid dishes to MP. Back to Embiid. Chalk up 2 there.
Joel
And
Embiid.
now a 7-point Philadelphia lead.
And showcasing that overwhelming strength, Embiid is so skilled at finishing over the aggressive defense.
Now here's Dragic. And you can see his scoring totals. Those are some pretty good numbers. He's putting up close to 15 points a game on average.
How can you leave this guy that wide open? Please, that's terrible.
And it's the 76ers with the ball after Toronto got the three-pointer. Now here's Embiid, covered by Achua. Embiid, the pass to Green. 5 on the clock. Shoots over Anunoby, and too long on the shot.
High percentage look for him. But bottom line, they're not all going to go down.
Dragic kicks to Anunoby. Harris against Siakam. Here's Trent. And again, it's Toronto converting.
Improving as a passer, Siakam showing a willingness to get it to open teammates.
Here's MP. And it is good at the buzzer. Wow.
One eye on the rim, one eye on the clock. Nice job.
And what I love, there was no panic on his part. That's the steady pulse you want in that situation.
Andre Drummond has been on display for the Philadelphia 76ers. What a quarter that saw them generate a great comeback effort and are now out in front with momentum behind them. We've got more NBA basketball coming your way in just a minute. And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Andre Drummond has been sensational.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
The forwards are Anunoby and Siakam. Dragic is out there with Fred VanVleet. And it's Achua in its center. That's Nick Nurse's 5 as we get into the second half.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss.
Last season, Embiid posted career highs as a scorer. And Greg, he did it with unbelievable efficiency.
And how about hovering around that coveted 50-40-90 club? What's amazing is how comfortable he looks. The defense is never able to speed him up.
Shooting 2.
He's off on the first. Good on the second free throw. Now Dragic. VanVleet passes to Dragic. Back to VanVleet. Toronto working the ball around now. Embiid with the steal. Simmons the bounce pass. And that one, good. MP's got the lead up to 9 now for the 76ers.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Van Vliet kicks to Achua. Van Vliet with it. Now defended by Embiid. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. And Simmons slams it in.
And at his size, all Simmons needs is prime-time positioning, and he's golden. A fantastic dunker.
Toronto's gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. So timeout called here, the first for the Raptors.
Yeah, just looking to tighten up their defense in the paint. They've got to be better.
It's a matter of want to, helping out, contesting shots. You have to want to make the effort.
Some changes for Toronto. Cam Burgess.
Coming on the floor for the 76ers,
Now, here's Maxey. Defense right on him. Back to MP. Out to the wing. And here's Maxey. He's got 12. 6 on the shot clock. Green finds MP. Simmons on the wing. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. To the left side wing. The baseline J. It's Drummond with the rebound. Drummond's got his 6th rebound on the night. He got it up. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's Philadelphia enjoying a 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. We'll get right back to the action when we return. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game, and it's presented as always by State Farm.
And he sliced the D wide open with this feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Creating plays for others, it's an art form, but it's also a discipline. Fantastic job.
And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first 3 quarters. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade for the 4th quarter. So on the floor for Philadelphia, we've got Green. Andre Drummond is out there with Ben Simmons. Then it's MP. And it's Maxey in at the 2-guard spot. To the middle. Back to MP. And the dunk by MP.
Love what Drummond did on that play. Kept his eyes up, and he was being unselfish.
Raptors trail by 12. Here's Trent. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
that's his second.
Andre Drummond picks one up.
First team foul.
Wow, he got whacked on that, which
At the
shouldn't be
line
much
for
debate
your
there.
Raptors, Gary Trent Jr. taking 2 shots.
Trent hits them both. The 76ers leading by 10. Simmons feeling it out a bit. To the paint. Here's MP. The basket good off the assist from Simmons. Simmons got 4 assists in the game.
He's been a big factor in their offense tonight, making shot after shot.
Now, here's Trent. Van Vliet outside. Here's Achua. And even after 2 offensive rebounds, they just can't get the lid off. Here's Maxey. That shot, no good. And Toronto will come the other way. Here's Anunoby. And Philadelphia grabs the miss. Drummond's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. A little over a minute and a half of the 4th quarter gone now. Lobbed up there for Drummond. Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Cloak loose, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by MP.
Raptors ball.
And now let's revisit that exceptional Mobile 1 block.
And sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
Goran Dragic is checked in for the Raptors. And Philadelphia also making a switch. Harris is checked in for Maxey. At the elbow, it's Siakam. Rebound by the 76ers.
What I like, he hasn't stopped competing despite the off night.
And the basket is good.
Tobias Harris.
Harris has got the lead up to 14 now for the 76ers.
And that's 10 straight points in the paint. The defense, nowhere to be found.
Here's Van Vliet. And the layup is good.
And the shooting has really been there for him today, but he may have to take it upon himself to continue to carry this team and try and get out of this hole.
Pass to Drummond. Fourth quarter of play, and we're about 2.5 minutes through it right now.
I don't know what's happening defensively, but they're not putting up any resistance.
Dragic against Simmons. Dragic the pass to Achua. And it's sent back by Drummond.
That rejection was well timed. Get that shot out of here. Drummond staying patient, waiting for the right moment to pounce.
Now, here's MP. And it's Dragic with the rebound. Siakam outside. Good, and Van Vliet gets the assist. Van Vliet's got his 6th assist on the night.
High offensive IQ. He makes great reads and adjustments on the fly.
And the 76ers call time here. They're up by 12. We've got 1:55 left in the fourth quarter of this one. And now, a moment to present the New Balance Player of the Game, Ben Simmons.
And he's up over 50% from the field here tonight. And that speaks to how solid his shot selection has been. Nothing forced and really no bad decisions. Just good, smart, offensive basketball.
He's been their pulse tonight, the player who's guided them to the win. And it's a win they needed coming off a loss in their last one. Simmons against Dragic. Van Vliet outside. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
It's great watching Fred catch fire. When this happens, he dominates games with his scoring.
Inside, here's MP. Falls right in. He is 8 for 11 with that shot.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Expanding upon this lead, trying to close it out. He's really stepped up.
Toronto calls timeout. They're trailing by 11. There's 1:40 left in the fourth quarter. Well, if you're just tuning in, welcome. We've got about 3.5 minutes gone here in the fourth quarter. Here's Dragic. It's hauled in by the 76ers. Embiid's got 5 rebounds tonight. Down low, here's Simmons, and Simmons slams it in.
And that's a special play coming from the one spot.
You know, his passing can take a backseat for that dunk. Wow.
It just shows you the versatility. This guy can do a lot of different things for you. Woo-wee!
Here's Dragic. 76ers getting the bucket. Drives to the hoop, and stolen by Simmons.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the 76ers.
Ben
I think the
Simmons.
attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And guys, at this point in the long NBA season, this will go down as win number 25.
And continued dominance against this team, winning both of their matchups this season.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for MP.
And how many times throughout the course of the evening did he make a momentum-changing play? I thought his relentlessness really keyed their success.
Embiid.
Taking no chances, they go on one last run to seal the deal.
Not messing around at all. They were focused, relentless, and they got the job done.
2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Inside, here's MP. And it's blocked. Siakam outside. Dragic against Harris. And now they decide to foul intentionally.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Flynn with it. So it's the 76ers winning this one easily. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For